My PC just blue screened.
Life is rough.
My PC just blue.
Do you have access to like a secondary PC you could run the stream from?
In my dreams, yeah.
Because I see, I see.
I cannot believe that. It didn't even give me any error. It just restarted it. Do I have a virus? I swear if I have a virus, that would be so embarrassing. So what was Jamie talking about?
I was talking about how Go is like when you learn a programming language, you only really learn the syntax, and then you learn like a lot of extra stuff, like like for loops, for example. Once you know how to write a for loop in C, you know how to write it in every language, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with while loop, same thing with functions, same thing with recursion, same thing with 1,000 different things. Like once you learn the programming concept behind it, you pretty much understand it in all languages. You just have to learn the syntax. So learning like random languages like Go is pretty much a waste of the time, unless you're like really interested in the language.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because then you just know the basics for every language, which it's not usable. It's not useful in the real world to know basics of every language.
I mean, you should to a certain degree because it's also good for like CV's purposes. You can say like, yeah, I haven't programmed Java, but I've looked at Java code and I understand Java code. So just when you search the web and you find random projects on GitHub,
Yeah.
especially if they're a language you don't really understand, see how much you do understand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I'm really annoyed though. I lost all my viewers.
They'll come back eventually.
Eventually, by the time eventually happens, it's gonna be bedtime. What? Discord bot is broken again. In the video announcements channel, we just sent a notification out twice. I think I'm just gonna have to make my own bot.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you should maybe try to do something that, like, when you start the press the Go stream on OBS, it launches
Yeah.
a command to the bot.
Storing it is a problem. Like hosting it. Hosting it.
Okay, for at least now, just self-host it because you're gonna only use it when you're live, right?
Oh yeah, that is true. But I will use it also when I upload normal videos. When I upload normal videos, I won't press the go live button. Is it also when
You should look into the YouTube API and writing code to call it and handle it, and like making your own YouTube like front end.
I'll do that in Python though.
Something you should especially do focus on is getting your own chat client open.
My own chat client. What do you mean?
Yeah, like a chat client you can like program and like do stuff with. Because right now you're just using like the standard one, right?
Yeah.
But you could make one like you should be able to read chat. So you could do like a game where chat can type commands and like control a unit. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Sounds like a good project. Merkomas, unmute
And especially
yourself.
since we're a programming focused, server
Yeah.
stream. We should like let's start doing like game jams and stuff. I think would be pretty fun.
Game jams.
Yeah, like small, like 6 hour game jams. Because
I would have no idea how to do that.
To like, what's it?
I would have no idea how to start. I'd spend 6 hours learning instead of programming.
I mean, you could just do like make it a 2-day thing where like on Saturdays you spend like 6 hours researching like an engine, for example, like Unity, and then the next day you spend 6 hours and like do a project with chat.
No. I wanna do it just in code. No game engine.
Game engine
Like-
are code.
No, I mean no Unreal Engine, no Unity. I just wanna use OpenGL or something like that.
Yeah, but then you can spend like a weekend doing that, and then make your own game engine, and then have like game jams in your own game engine.
Isn't that cheating? 'Cause you're using previous
Oh.
code.
I mean that's how engines work. You use them to like expand upon with other code to make like new games and
Yeah, I'd love to do game jam live. In OpenGL. Or direct X11 sounds fun. Okay, I want to get back to this one. So it does work. What tasks did I want to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I need to format the messages. I want to just do that real quick.
what's your plans? Are you planning on streaming more or?
Yeah. I'm gonna stream more. I just resumed the stream, but I've got no viewers. They're not coming back.
Sad.
Hmm?
Very sad.
It is. It's depressive. Buffer, okay. Wait, why have I got this buffer statement? Oh, so that's what the server responds with. Okay, I'll just write server responded, and then we'll just do boom. Jamie just dipped.
I just had the nicest pizza ever. I
You
got
finished
one
the
of
whole
these.
pizza in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I knew the way of doing it. So I had this delicious kebab brand. It was like barbecue chicken, I don't know, some sort of chicken pizza. And they had these I air fried it for about 5 minutes. Took it out when it was warm. And added 4 slices of American cheese in it.
Oh, Delicious.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you know it.
Divine.
No, not quite. And then I folded. Well, took a bite of it.
Then you
And
orgasmed.
not quite. It takes a lot
I
for
can't
me.
believe I just said that.
Then folded it up like a sandwich, and ate it like a sandwich. That's how you do
I respect the grind.
it. Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay, so
Oh,
this. So the end clause would be if.
Right.
Where's the receive?
would you mind live streaming on Discord as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I know why I got blue screened. It's because I ran out of RAM.
Oh.
Because I don't know. I think it's because I was streaming. There was lots of things going on. I had a lot of applications open, and I've only got 60 gigabytes.
What? You've only got 60 gigabytes of RAM.
1.6. 16.
I mean, that shouldn't be the problem because it should just write virtual memory until, you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I limited the virtual memory a few streams ago.
Oh well.
Isn't that unlimited?
No, I
And you're
limited it
blowing
to
your
like
cache.
a few gigabytes.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how intense you are, you know.
Right. Let's get to making the classes then.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Before I do any more implementation. Hello
Yeah.
MG. How did I learn programming? Basically, for the past 4 years, me and Jamie Jamie's been my tutor for the past 4 years. And,
Oh yes.
I what was it? I owe all my success to Jamie. That's basically my story.
Oh no.
So now if I fail, it's all Jamie's fault. Jamie gets all the credit.
Well, you won't fail, so
I
no need
won't.
to worry about that. Right now, then classes.
Yes. Keep that idea. I need to respond to Catfish. No, this is the second stream. Did you not get a notification? I just streamed for the past 2 hours. But my computer blue screened. Yeah, so yeah. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Stream works. Did you not get a notification? Catfish. That is really bad. YouTube's blacklisted me. If the subscribers aren't getting notifications, I'm cooked.
Must be because of that Tokyo split video.
Using namespace STD is a bad habit, but it's especially if you're doing very light stuff, it's fine. But if you're doing like a heavier project, you should always use STD namespace, or you should type STD every single time you use a function from
I disagree with that. I think using namespace STD is wrong in header files, force everywhere, but in a source file, that's absolutely fine. Saves time.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what type of code you're writing.
Hmm.
On what, like, you know, what level of seniority you are.
Wait until Gabe sees the Chrono library and is like, oh, what is this? And I type all this on STD Chrono colon. Oh, it's just so much. It's ridiculous. And you want to do like the milliseconds, microseconds, and it takes ages. Duration costs. So
If you're wondering what you should do for practice, you should do both. Get used to both using it and not using it. Get used to like using random namespace. Like just try to get yourself as uncomfortable in practice as you can, because that will prepare you well for your life.
Okay. So now let's modularize this.
Absolutely.
I
So
should have
in
done that 2 hours
library,
ago.
the library project, we're gonna
Yeah.
make a TCP socket class, not in the source files, in the header files. That would be a header file. it'd be alright, but
TCP socket class.
yeah. Just TCP socket will do. Yeah, and then we can begin, Gabe. We can finally begin.
User data.
Don't need to worry about that just yet. We're just dealing with sockets now. So it's just an abstract what we've already done before. So we'll just go back to the TCP socket header file and we'll sort of fill that out.
I'm trying to figure out what to write in there.
Well, first of all, class. Yeah.
Object-oriented programming.
Yeah, it's fine. And then just do TCP socket. Is that original complaining?
No, that was me making fun of original.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
He hasn't complained yet. I'm pre-making fun of them.
Right. Just so they can't make this first comment. Yeah. And have some private fields now. Like fields secret to the socket. Yeah, that we're handling, we're dealing with it, and we'll provide like an interface for getting them. Yeah, you know it. Socket, all perfect. Yep.
Yes, that's a name convention thing. I would recommend TCP_socket because that's what you're naming the file.
I would just do TCP socket, but with the rest of the socket being lowercase. Like if you look at C#, it'll be TCP or capital TCP S, and then the rest socket in lowercase.
Yeah, but I made the file underscore as a Python habit. I need to rename it.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I should include
Com day. What does com day mean? What does com day mean?
We'll never know. Bro.
What's wrong? Oh yeah, library, of course. It should be library / WSA stuff and more. That
No,
should work.
because they're in the same folder.
No, just get rid of one in the server then. We don't need it. And also we'll have to have a look at the for some reason in client there's WSA stuff and more. We don't need it. We don't need that in the library. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Just remove it from the projects.
I think it's probably a good idea to take like 2 minutes and talk about. You can do it, Jamie, if you want. But talk about like naming conventions of like why files should be named certain things and why classes should be named certain things.
I know about
Yeah.
filing, about naming
like-
conventions. I just did a mistake this time and I don't want to fix it.
Yeah, but it's it's good.
Right.
It should be a constant thing in your brain, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But then
in
I'd
my
have to change
code, I'll
this one
just
as well.
have. Huh?
I'll have
Yeah.
to change both of the header files to make it like
That's fine.
Pascal case or Camel case.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Then I'd have to change
All the
all
way
of the
around. It'll be
include
all the way
statements.
around. It'll be capital. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And that'll be .h at the end. And WSA stuff more will just be WSA.h. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay. And then here. And then here.
Mhm.
Now naming convention is perfect.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is your structure names and your class names and your enum names. Basically, like, we're typing like struct or class or enum. It'll be Pascal case. So your TCP socket will be in Pascal case.
I don't even like Pascal case. I prefer Camel. Alright.
I
What
don't
was
know
it broken?
anybody sane on earth who uses camel case as the as the name of a class.
Well, we're all aware I'm not saying.
But like that is some Indian level programming right there.
Okay, why is this still not working? TCP socket include library wc.h.
What hobby master would they include? What's it saying? Could not open. Right, perfect. Go right click server, your project server.
Why?
Yeah, because it's not finding it.
Oh wait, one sec. Chat,
Oh no, it
chat's
is on. It's
broken
just
again. Wait. Chat's broken.
it is working. It just takes a while for it to load up on YouTube. I had a problem, so wait for it to load.
Wait, so why did you say chat? Why is chat off?
Because he can't type right now. It'll be a blank screen for him. Just wait a few minutes and it'll load.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's right click the server projects and have a look at the properties of it.
All right.
Let's have a look at your BC++ directories. That's weird.
So that's in there,
Okay.
and then the linker input.
Okay. Where is the WSAH header file
It's in.
in
Ah,
in Windows Explorer? Is it somewhere else?
yeah. That's it. That's exactly the problem. It's somewhere else.
Is it in client where it was before?
Oh no, it's in library.
Oh, I know. You're in the library projects right now,
Yeah.
so it'll just be WSA for the that one. Yeah, that'll sort it. That should sort it out.
No,
It should do.
it's not.
Where is the file saved? And where is that TCP socket file saved?
Oh,
It's
we're
not in
looking
there,
for
is it?
TCP socket. Okay, that is saved somewhere where I don't know where it is. Here. Where on earth is it?
Just search it in the
Listen,
search.
The
Yeah.
TCP.
Where,
Bro, it
where
doesn't
is
even
it?
exist. It doesn't exist. What?
Click on the TCP socket file in Visual Studio. It'll tell you where it is. So go to full path. It's in the properties view. No, not there. Not there. It's just been beneath it. No. It's right at the bottom right of the screen. Click it. Yeah, it says there full path. So
Library.
it's,
That's such cap. That's cap, bro. It's
save
lying.
the file. Save the file.
I did. I'm
All right.
spamming Control S.
Go back to where it says the full path. And click on it and copy it and have a look in that folder and see what's in there. Obviously, you get rid of the file name there. Right, so it's there.
Oh,
Is that a completely different project?
no. It's the library, but it's like outside of the Gabe's HTTP server. So it's in
That
this
is so
this
weird.
library here.
Why is it doing that? Normally, well, on my Visual Studio at least, it will always make files in the same directory as the project.
Who joined? Oh,
Kernel's joined. He's got some chicken prepared for us.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, Will. The comments are always turned off on live streams. You can, if you want to access the chat, you click on the live chat. That's how it's been, like always. Comments always disabled. I wonder why YouTube is really sucky.
Always has been. Since 2014. Specifically 2014 when Susan
That's-
Wojcinski took power.
That's when it started sucking.
Yeah.
Colonel, oh, what happened? Colonel, he left.
No.
Oh, where's my chicken, bruv? Will, hello. You're right, Will. Catfish uses Visual Studio Code with CMake and MySys2. MSys2. It makes all the problems easier to fix with CMake. I bet that's true, yeah. I mean,
Doesn't your Visual Studios is messed up.
it is messed up, yeah. It's fine. I'll deal with these problems in the hard way. But next project, I will set up everything using the things you taught me, like professional stuff. So I'll just grab this header file.
Yeah.
And put it in library. There.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have a Google myself to fix this problem with the files.
Cannot. So still can't open it, even though they're in the exact same directories. Yeah. So WSA.h
Yeah.
and TCP socket.h are in the exact same folders.
Try and compile it anyway and tell Visual Studio to shut up. Just try and compile it anyway. Yeah, it might be Visual Studio just being paranoid.
Understanding
try anyway.
the toolchain makes it easy to fix. All right. So build. Ooh.
I don't even
Ooh.
see it. Oh, my Steam library isn't. What's it saying? Message file and directory. Where is it?
Hello,
Oh,
Zio.
okay. All right. Yeah, go into wsa.cpp and rename the include in the file.
But I don't have anywhere that has that old file in it.
WSA,
Oh, I
yeah,
do.
it's right there. Yeah.
Ah,
Right. Try and have a look at it now and see if it compiles.
no.
I'll try anyway.
Try. Oh, how did that work? It didn't. Can I open
Could
source
it-
file? Still can't open it.
Good know how to do these
Oh,
things.
it's in the same directory. Oh, I know why.
I've got a intuition for detecting Visual Studio is bull crap.
Oh, what? It didn't
I
fix
know when it's lying to me.
it. What is going on? Okay. WSA is
Hang on.
Yo.
Drag and drop that TCP socket.h file into header files and see what happens. So you want it
bro.
in source files. Maybe that'll sort it.
No, because they're just virtual files.
Why is it lying to you saying no, it's not able to find it? Cannot open source. It can. It's just lying to you.
The question to ask is, does the compiler know where to find the .h and CPP file? It's
It
finding
does
everything
because it
apart from
compiled.
this.
The thing is, no, it's compiling. It's just IntelliSense is telling lies.
Might work. Let's try that again, actually. Yeah, build 1 succeeded. It works. IntelliSense is literally lying to us.
It
No,
happens
it's
a lot.
not.
It is. It compiled, isn't it?
No,
Or is
it
it
says
telling you-
cannot open source file. It's not lying.
All right. So go and add a new field. Add a new field to the struct and see if it changes. Or yeah, try that.
Which struct?
Yeah. TCP socket.
That's a class, you melon.
Same thing under the Just- See, it just compiled it. Well, it should have anyway. Yeah, that compiled.
What? This is sorcery. This is... Bro, what is going on? How does
on,
adding more code fix it?
I know. Make a TCP socket CPP file.
This language is killing me. This language is so killing me. Say again?
Make a TCP socket source file. In the light, yeah.
Why?
Just to see what happens. Yeah. And then include TCP socket.h. If it's found it there, it literally just auto-completed it for you. Now we know it's doubly lying to you. Okay? Now we'll compile it.
Maybe close the window and reopen it, see what happens.
See, why is it lying to you about WSA? It's literally in the same place.
IntelliSense is separate to the compiler and linker. I'm gonna go get some water. By the time I come back, I hope it magically fixed itself.
Yeah.
I'll be a minute.
Why would it be doing that? How can it find TCP socket but not WSA, even though they're both in the same file folder?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we've got a Catfish. We've got an additional include directories. And we're telling. In fact, no, not even in library we're doing that. So it's been really weird. We're only telling it to look in a different place for includes in client and server, because they're supposed to look for in library for additional header files. I don't think there is 2 copies, but we'll have a look. Yeah, we made a new header file. Here we go. Right click, add new item header file, and then added it to the project.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are still here.
Let's have a look. Right click your solution and have a look in the But like, open it up in File Explorer. We get to the bottom of this.
We have to. Let's do it. So there is a problem with. Wait. It's because
Open up that
this one's
project.
still
Open
there,
it
though.
up.
This one.
Open it up in there. Just click on the VCX project file. Yeah. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Or even then, it doesn't make sense because it should find it if it's in the same file folder.
Mm. Wait.
Right,
It works
okay.
here. It works here.
Yeah, that's fine.
WC.h works here, but it doesn't work here.
Let's click on TCP socket. Well, I want to know what that is.
TCP socket.
In Visual Studio.
It's not saying.
Wasn't there a? What's that? Why is it in its own solution?
Okay. Shall we grab all of the code files, and just take it out and just completely remake the solution system?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna have to do all the
Well-
linking again, but it's fine. Good practice.
Oh, it's easy. But
Yeah.
I would recommend just resetting your settings, resetting your settings to default in Visual Studio. There's
Let's do
something
that. How do we
terribly
do
wrong
it?
with it.
Yeah.
Go to Tools, Import and Export Settings, and click on Reset All Settings. And just click on No Reset if you want.
What
Visual C++.
collection of What about non-visual C++?
You can do general if you want. Or you could just load it. It is. I don't know. It's what I do.
Right, visual C++.
Right. Now we can close that and make a new solution for the HTTP server.
I prefer it on the right.
Put it inside the little box. Yeah, there we are. There, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, we'll make a new solution and just do it all again. If it was so many catastrophic issues with it.
Yeah. I hope we can actually modularize all these files this decade.
Yeah.
No.
Don't,
I didn't save it.
right.
Did you read what Catfish said in the chat? Yes, Catfish.
Yeah,
I said
Visual
I said
Studio
a
is
joke.
very finicky.
Catfish. I said a joke. It was sarcasm. We have extensions in Visual Studio. Will, is everything good, like technically right now? Is it all working? Yeah, I don't think there are extensions. What's going on? Okay. So I'll grab all of the code files and delete everything, basically. All code files. Okay. There's nothing in there. Alright. We need that. I think I just made a copy. Yeah. Yeah, so
Let's
that's the wrong
make it-
one.
Just making a new solution. We can do it all again. There's not much code. And we're not going to redo anyway.
Yeah, we could just restart from a completely fresh solution. So
Yeah, that's what I want to do. But there's a library. Yeah, this is completely messed
like-
up.
not, well, still some code, but not, you know.
I'm just gonna save the code files, then we'll restart. TCP socket. Yeah, yeah. And then yeah.
Yes, Catfish, but
Ah.
before we develop a tool chain, we need to like start developing a project, because a tool is very hard to make if you don't know what you need it for. So you need to find the needs and then create tool to fill those needs.
Understand the toolchain. I'm sure the recommendation is good, but I'm not sure if that's top priority right now. Okay. I think that's all the code files. Yeah, it seems like it. Okay, so delete, delete, delete. All right. Create new project.
Yeah, yeah.
Empty in C++. We'll do.
Hang on. Don't click on. So uncheck. Place solution and projects in the same directory, so they'll be different. Then you can make project name be library and solution name be Gabe HTTP server. Separately, you'd have to do one after the other, otherwise it'll autofill it, and you have to, yeah.
So in general, we want to leave it unticked.
Yeah, well, in projects like this.
Okay.
Now, your project will be called client or library, or so whatever you want to do for.
So do I not
Should be
name it
fine.
this?
No. Just call it library if you want. And then go to solution name after you've typed in library and
But I
change it to
want to
a-
encapsulate all of it into one folder.
There'll be one folder called Gabe's HTTP server, and in that folder will be your sub project. So that'll be your client, your library, and your server. So it's all compartmentalized into different folders.
So the solution name is the HTTP server.
Yeah, and your project name will be different.
Okay, and I'm gonna need multiple projects.
Yeah. You can just add them in when it's made. It's fine.
So do server first. Oh, bruh. Okay, that makes more sense now. So the
Yeah.
solution is the top level. It's like the root, and then
Yeah,
we go
yeah.
in it, and then we got server, client, library.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So create.
Right, now we can make the library and the client projects.
Catfish, if you got some files you can share, you can put them in the Discord. Please. I will have to look at it as well. So here now these virtual files, they do annoy me in Visual Studio. So Gabe's HTTP server and then server. Oh wait,
Yeah.
before I add anything, I'll make the structure first. So here add
Yep. Yeah.
add what?
Oh, and you have to click on the solution.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, you're adding the
Add
project to the
and
solution.
then new project.
Yeah.
Who left? Client. Boom. Okay, and then library again. What do you think about CMake?
It's a hassle, but it's good.
Yeah, it's okay.
You should eventually learn how to use it, because especially if you're like eventually want to use other tools, it's good to learn how to like compile them with CMake yourself.
Catfish thinks CMake is good, so
Yeah, I mean, it's a
verified.
very good program, but it's like it's a hassle, so I wouldn't focus on learning it now. I mean, you shouldn't be afraid of it, but there's more important things to learn.
Okay, so then I just drag the files in their folder, corresponding folder. So
Yeah. Yeah.
in there, and then well, that's it. Client in there. And then library wc.h. So every header file from now on always goes in library.
Not all of them. Those things I want to be you want to share between
Ah.
all projects.
Shared ones, okay.
Yeah.
Do we actually use wsa.cpp?
We do, yeah. That's to initialize WSA safely and deinitialize it. It just ties WSA startup and termination with the lifetime of that object.
There's just so much going on, I'm losing track. Okay, so that's in the library. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now the linking.
Now you have to add the everything to the product as well.
Sorry?
You need to add the
Oh
files.
yeah. And the virtual. Okay. So server.
You can select multiple things here, by the way, at the same time.
Ah. Alright. Sit. Okay, so I don't think we did anything to the library. Like in the properties stuff, we just left it like that.
We change the if you go back to general, there'll be an option to change it to be from exe to lib.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Very important.
Perfect, yeah.
Got a message.
We want to change the C++ library standard to the preview version, the latest one.
Oh yeah, how can I change that? It's C++ 14 the default. I don't want that. The
Yeah,
default.
Almost 10 years, more than 10
There
years
should be
old
a
at
way
this
to
point.
change the default, but I'm not familiar with Visual Studio enough.
So yeah, that makes a profile. Yeah, and then I've got to remember every single step, which is fine. Good practice. Output
You can do it, it's
directory, yeah,
easy.
normal. I'm sure it's easy. Just got to remember. Latest project. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then linker. That's not linker, you bomber clap. Input. Additional dependencies. And then. Shit, what was it? Library dot lib. But we gotta. It doesn't know where
In
library
the,
dot lib is. I forgot the
you've
intermediate
got
step.
it VC++ directories.
Ah, that's what I was missing. Damn it.
Yeah. Then you set your include directory to be your solution folder. Spit my tongue when I was saying that. Solution solution folder. And then your library directory is to be the output of the output folder of the library project.
Say that all again.
Okay. So you're
Library
gonna
directories.
set the include directories to be the root directory of the solution.
Yeah.
That's it. Perfect. Gabe's HTTP
Boom.
server. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. And
And
library
then-
directories. We'll have to build library in order to get that folder.
Mm.
So
S-
save that. Yeah, that's perfect. Close
Build
that,
it, and then we can
Build
go
it.
back to the settings. No
Yeah,
way
so
it compiled first time.
Yeah. So now we know where that folder is. We can add it to our library directories,
Okay. So
and there will be an
here,
x64
here.
debug. Should be in there. And if not, it'll tell
Yeah.
us. So it doesn't really matter.
And
Yeah.
so debug, and then it goes to library.lib.
That's perfect. Yeah. And now we need to set the build dependencies. So we're telling it that we need to depend on the library project.
Library.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now do the same for this one.
Yeah. Say all same for server. Yeah.
So include directories. Boom. And then library directories. x64 debug. Boom. And then input additional dependencies. Library.lib. Boom.
Perfect. Yeah. Now you just, be C++ language standard and tell it to depend on library.
I don't know why I press cancel.
Hmm.
Library. Yeah. Now let's run.
Perfect. Look at that.
First
Beautiful.
time. keeps joining and leaving, man?
Someone called Lou1.
Lou, my brother or sister, stay here. Do not leave.
Don't be shy.
Be shy. You gotta go, but you'll add more later. All right, man. Thank you for tuning in. See you later. Right, well, I think I got most of the views back after that horrific blue screen.
Yeah.
Says, yeah. What was
Now we
the
can get back to
problem?
doing classes.
Yes. Oh, I instantly went to implementing. No, I just gotta fix that formatting. It's so annoying.
You won't even have it anymore in a few seconds.
I won't.
No, we're doing it all again, won't we? But we're making classes and then doing the client server again using the classes that we made.
Oh well, it's fixed now. So okay. Right, let's go classes. So back to TCP socket or CPP. We included them. They both work. Very good.
Let's have a look at the header file, bro. And there's no way. There we are. Perfect. It's all lit up beautifully, like a Christmas tree. It's lit up. Right.
Just
Right then. Let's have a look at your client and see how that's all set up. So what I like to do is I write down the code unabstracted at first, and then just build the abstractions from that because then I know how it all works. So in the client, we go down, we get
Should I
the
send you the
address
files?
info. No, there's no point. Honestly, it's fine. Do it down. We sort up WSA. That's fine. We got WSA.h for that. Get the address info.
Well, I'll just make separate classes, separate modules for each step, really.
You want to think in terms of objects. So not steps, but objects. So you'd have an object for your for your socket, an object for your IP address, and then they would communicate together, and that would build up your program.
Yeah,
That's why it's called object-oriented programming.
but we'd have methods for doing every step of the way. It's like a method for this. For
Yeah.
all of this. Mercomas. Oh, we got both mods in this stream. That's rare. Okay. Did you hear that? I'm being schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic.
So, as objects, we have the socket object. No, yeah. And then what? Make
So yeah.
methods.
Yeah.
Would you
First,
recommend?
we want a constructor for the TCP socket, and the constructor should leave the TCP socket in a usable state. No, it should be class, not struct. It's fine. So we want to have a go to the top of the class, just before private, so you can make a new line. Yeah, and then you want to make a public explicit constructor. So just type in explicit.
Oh, I've never heard of that one before.
Oh yeah, these are all new things you'll learn now. Just one of the many things you'll learn. And then
Infinite.
yeah, how come the class is in all caps? And the name of the class is all caps.
I don't know.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, we just type in explicit TCP socket, on line 6.
TCP type socket.
Yeah, there it is. There, it's in your autofill, autocomplete. Yeah, and like a function, you need like the parentheses.
Oh, it's a function.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And
what does
what does
explicit
it
mean
need?
though?
So without explicit, you could just assign. You could say, okay, TCP socket equals, and then you give it the all cap socket and then the A. In fact, I can do it. I can do it better. I can probably send you a message to help you understand it. So. Uh,
By the way, you should probably think about getting this on a personal GitHub, just for version control.
Alright. I gotta log in. Oh yeah, I do. It's used to prevent the compiler from It's used to prevent the compiler from performing implicit type conversions through constructors. Is that right?
Yeah, it prevents implicit type conversions. Yeah, I'll show you what that means in code. Start. Should do. Like that.
So we're making a struct my struct, and then we're making a variable my struct with the type my struct,
Yeah,
and then we're assigning it 1.0f, which is float, which is what we want.
it's not what we want. Because what we're saying is my struct and float are two different things. It's just got yeah, they're two different
Ah,
things. So we don't want to just be
oh
able to
yeah.
assign it. That's called an implicit conversion because it's implicitly doing it. But when we make it explicit, we'll say no, they're totally different things. Don't try and don't allow implicit conversion like that. So the only way to construct it would be like I've shown you there.
With parenthesis, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have multiple values in the struct, you'd use the comma.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. My headphone's about to die.
Oh.
Does this work? Okay, I just disconnected the headphones. I can't do that then. Nah. Headphones just died. I can't hear anything you're saying anymore.
Ballsack.
Who said that? Did someone just say ball sack?
Yeah, Chameleon did.
Bro, what? What is this going on about? What do you mean ball sack? Are you okay, Merkomas? Do you need help?
Yes.
Alright. You sure?
Yes, I'm
obsession.
sure.
You have an obsession with ball sacks?
Yes.
Yo, guys, look in the chat. We got Pratik saying give up. Should I follow his advice? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, back to it. I understand what that means now. Thank you.
Oh. There we are. Right. I was,
So
I was watching
TCP
you on stream.
socket.
then. Right. So first of all, we don't want to define the constructor inside of the header file. We want to declare the constructor, not define it.
Mm. So just a
So yeah, full
comment there.
declaration there. Yeah. So we're going to initialize it with an IP address. So the way that you'd define the constructor is by doing TCP socket : TCP socket again.
Mm.
But we're gonna define it as declare it as taking in a SCD string, I think, as the IP.
So what's the steps for that?
I don't know, I'm thinking. In fact, let's make a different object. Let's make another object rather, just for IP addresses, because then I know we'll be using that a lot for sending and receiving. You don't want to have to redo the functions just to get all that working. We'll have that on top of the TCP socket. Yeah. No, I'll look at my code, see how I did it in my code. Right, so in my code, we've got an explicit constructor that takes in a const reference to a string called IP. Do you know what reference is?
Yeah, it's the ampersand.
Yeah. So if you go in your IP address, and we'll make a few explicit constructors. Yeah. So the parameters will be a const reference, a reference to a const std string. So we const std string ampersand. It'll be after it. There we are. I'll go back to your parameters list. We'll give it a name.
Oh, a name. Okay. So
Yeah. So be IP,
IP.
and it will also take in a const unsigned short for the port.
Wait, two questions. It
Yep.
doesn't matter if it's const, right? That just tells us as developers to not change it.
It also means that in the constructor we can't accidentally overwrite it because it's if it's right. If it's not set to const in the IP address constructor, we can actually change what has been given to us, and that's not what we want. We want to construct it from that, not change what's given to it.
Okay. And second of all,
Yep.
yesterday you taught me about size underscore t for like
Yep.
unsigned long. Isn't there one
Yeah.
for unsigned short as well?
Yeah, that'll be uint 16 underscore t
Underscore what?
underscore t. Yeah, that's it.
Is
But
t
you'll-
for
you'll-
like
yep.
type def or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we were talking
Oh,
about earlier with
cool,
the type
cool.
test and all that. Yeah, and the name of that will be port.
I
Yeah,
want to see the definition for that. Unsigned short. Yeah, okay. Oh, so you know all these off by heart.
yeah, they're quite easy to remember.
Yeah. It's not that many really. Yeah, you could remember that after a few times.
Yeah,
Like practice. Okay. And the port IP port and
so we got the constructor declared perfectly, and we also want to store the port in the class of the IP address. So we can just have a field called uint16t port. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. And we'll also store our socket address in that. So that'll just be socket, socket underscore in. That'll be there, called socket address. Yeah.
yep.
And we will then fill that out in the constructor. So if you right click on IP address, quick actions at the top, and create a definition.
Oh, that is sick.
You didn't know
It
about
does
that?
it for you. No, no.
Yeah.
There's many things I don't know.
All right.
I'll do that after.
So, right.
I'll just leave that out for now.
So what we want to do is, on line 7, just before the brace, make a new line. No, just before it. Yeah, there we are. And we want to type in a colon. Not a semicolon. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. And then type IP and as though you're calling a function with the parentheses. So it'd be IP parenthesis IP.
I'm so confused.
I'll explain it to you after we do it.
Okay. Also, welcome, Alexander. So yeah, what next?
So what we're going to be doing is initializing the IP address field in our class with what's been passed in that constructor.
Okay.
So the IP will have to be lowercase. It has to be the same as what's been given. No, that's fine. Just remove the colon. We don't need to worry about that.
Oh, we said add a colon.
No, sorry, I meant the comma. Excuse me.
Ah,
So it will literally just be colon IP, lowercase, obviously, parenthesis IP. Yep, and then comma, and do the same for port. Not with the comma, colon. Sorry, or was it mixed up? Yeah, that's perfect. So what that is doing is just initializing our IP with the IP in that parameter list there. So that's why the colors are different. The first IP on line 7 is white, And the second IP is grey, which is the same color as the parameter.
Yeah, it's accessing that the reference
Yeah.
IP.
So it's just copying the IP from the parameter list, or the argument of the IP. That's what it's called, the argument, to the field IP.
Okay, now I understand it. So
Yeah.
we're accessing the actual field, the elements, these things.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So
Oh
it's
man,
literally
that
just
makes
copying it
sense now.
over. Yeah.
That makes complete sense now. But we can't do the
Good.
same for socket address because we don't have the third parameter.
Well, we'll be doing that in the body of the constructor. So if you go back to TCP socket.cpp, so inside there we'll fill in the details.
Okay.
To do this, we'll have to do socket address dot sin underscore port. So we'll basically fill out those details manually. And that'll be equals HTONS,
Oh yeah.
and then you pass in port. Yep.
So it was
Yep.
the IP.
Say again, sorry.
I thought it was the IP that we put in H tons.
No, that's the port. That's a special function that deals with something called endianness, which you don't need to worry about just yet. Basically, how the bytes are arranged on a network. Okay, there's little ending and there's big ending in there, and they're like different order.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next line will be socket address dot sin family equals af underscore inet.
And that's IPv4.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then the next one will be socket address dot sin underscore add r dot s underscore addr again equals in addr underscore any.
My mic died. Can you hear me?
No, you can still hear you. Yeah.
It's good?
It's all good.
Okay, so sin
Yep,
address.
I'll do. And then dot sin addr again. You don't worry about that, it'll go ping. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, it's s underscore adder. I misread that at the end. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. And that'll be in addr underscore any. Yeah.
Oh wait, I remember what
And
that was from last time. That this is like the maximum number of characters that the IP can be, which is like 20.
no, that's a different one. No, it's good to remember
Oh.
that, but no, it's a different one. And the next line will be inet underscore pcon, whatever that means. It's old POSIX stuff.
PCON.
Oh no, sorry, no. It's a function. We're calling the function, yeah. inet underscore pton. Yeah, there we are. Yeah.
Family.
And the
AF
family,
inet.
yeah.
Pointer.
See if you can figure that one out.
Pointer C style string.
Yeah,
Sick. Pointer.
go on, you can do it.
Stupid Hungarian notation. Pointer bumbleclad address string. So that's gonna be socket address.
No.
Nah.
It will be IP dot C underscore string. Yeah.
I knew it
So
was C
it's-
underscore string, but I didn't know.
you didn't type it.
Bruh.
And the address buffer will be the address of socket address dot sin underscore addr. If you want to get the address of something you to the ampersand before. Yeah. That's all good. Right. So now we've got a way of constructing an IP address that will work with our sockets, just using the IP address string and the port. So
Yeah.
that will fill data so that we can then use that in our TCP socket class.
Yeah. So this is the
Yeah.
boilerplate.
Yeah. And now we need to have a way of accessing that data. So we'll have to make something called a getter function. I'm sure you've heard of a getter and a setter. We're just doing a getter for now. So go back to your TCP socket header file. And after the constructor for IP address, not there just yet, just on after after there, yeah. You want to type in no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I was just explaining, helping you remember getters and setters. You want to type in const expr, yeah, space, and then const scd : string ampersand, and that'll be get IP, and const at the end of it. Yeah, that. Yep. And we don't want to do a semicolon there. We just want to simply open a new bracket and type in return IP. And I'll tell you what that means. Oh, not parentheses, brackets. Like you're making a function body. And you'll need a semicolon at the end of return IP. Yeah. Oh, you don't need it there, yeah. You don't need the semicolon there.
Yeah, it works.
No, well, I mean, you've got a semicolon at the end of the line that you don't need. Yeah, that's perfect, yeah. So, const expr is a special keyword added in newer versions of C++. That basically mean if it basically do this at compile time, but all you need to know is it makes it fast. That's really all you need to know. You can do it fast. Yeah.
So
that's pretty much
it gets the value when it compiles instead of when it runs.
It just makes things easier for the compiler, and it's I prefer seeing const expr const std string get IP, well, and then it being defined there in the file, then having to run between header file and CVP file.
Yeah, I get it.
It makes it easier. Yeah. And we're returning a reference to a const string there. So whoever calls get IP address or get IP cannot modify the IP string. So they can access the data, but they can't modify it.
Yeah,
They can't add characters or resize or anything like that. And the const on the end, where it says after get IP, it says const. That means this function cannot modify the data, cannot modify the object. So you can't say in that function IP address equals whatever, because that'll be modifying the class, the object.
So we're
You know what I mean?
restricting. Yeah, we're restricting the caller a lot.
Yeah. So we're restricting the caller in that the caller can't modify the IP address given, and we're restricting the function that it can't modify the object.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes
That
it
makes
easy
sense.
to define interfaces like that as well. And we want to do the exact same thing for port. So that'll be const expr unsigned short get port uint 16t in your case get port. It does need to be const there because it's just a copy. We don't need to worry about copying over things that we do with a string. It can be okay as a uint. Yeah. no need for a reference. It'll just be const expr Uin 16T.
Wait, no, we're not.
No, we're not setting. We're just getting.
Yeah, the port. Yeah, I
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
this. Get port, and then
Const.
yeah, we don't wanna modify the object.
Yeah.
Return.
And the
port.
return port. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But actually, we want it to be const expr at the first bit, not const.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. And we also need
That
a
was one thing.
semicolon at the end of return port.
remove that one.
Yeah. And we'll also want a getter for getting the socket address, socket underscore in variable.
So again.
We also want to do the same for getting the socket underscore in variable.
Okay, so const.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And we want to do it again for getting a pointer to it. Trust me, it makes it
The
easy later on.
object, to the object.
I'm going to call it, yeah. So it'll be const expr, const, socket underscore in asterisk, get socket address pointer. Yeah.
Wait. It's ampersand.
Perfect, yeah. And we also are forgetting the parenthesis after get socket address pointer. Yeah, perfect.
Simple, light work, gang.
Yeah. So similar to in versus get IP, so that will give us a reference to the IP. So we're not copying, we're just getting a reference to it. That we can't modify. We can't append a character or resize it or anything like that. Similarly with get socket address pointer, we're getting a pointer to the socket address that we cannot change. We can probably change the held value of the pointer. We can probably say pointer equals something else, but we can't modify what it's pointing to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get that.
perfect. Yeah.
That is perfect.
Right. Okay. So now we can finally get to our TCP socket. And in the constructor for the TCP socket, we want a const reference to an IP address called IP.
That's it. And call that.
Yep. Yep. We could also do ourselves a favor and store the IP address as a variable in the class. Yep. And we don't need another parameter in this case. We can just remove the comma. All right. Now we can right click it and implement the constructor. The quick actions.
Right at the top.
So like before in our IP address, we're just going to initialize our IP address with the one that was given to us in the parameter list. Perfect, yeah. And here we're going to initialize the socket. But I would recommend renaming the socket in your class to be like H socket. because there'll be name confusion. Because there's also a function called socket. It doesn't know which one it's going to be. It's a variable of the function. It doesn't know. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
My thoughts broken. H is for what?
handle.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a Windows sort of thing.
I thought handles only existed in the Windows API.
They're everywhere.
Oh no.
Then we're going to initialize the socket by just doing hsocket equals socket, and then you fill in the parameter list. Not all caps. We're calling a function. Yeah,
Oh, that one, right. If NX,
and the address. Yep, you know it.
no.
What type of socket is it? No, it will be.
Wait, oh, it's Sockstream.
Yeah, you knew it. Yeah, perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
damn. Finally remembered.
And
And
what
then,
protocol is it?
wait, it's TCP. No. It's something with Dgram, isn't it?
No, that's different.
Wait, let me remember.
Yep, all right.
I remembered.
What was it then? Let's see. Perfect. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. All right. So we've got that working. So that will create the socket. We haven't bound to it yet or started listening. But we're going to make a new function in TCP socket that will that'll be called isValid.
A function.
So go back to your TCP socket class. And we will make a context per bool function called isValid.
In the TCP
And
socket.
yeah. And this function will not modify the class. And it will simply return hsocket does not equal invalid socket.
So what?
So it will return hsocket does not equal invalid socket.
That's it. No.
I just need a cycle at the
That's
end.
it.
Yep. And you need to make sure that valid does not ever modify the class.
Oh, so const as well.
Not there.
Oh, not const is there. Right.
Yeah. That's good. Right. Okay. And go back to your constructor inside. And go back to your constructor. So myself then. Bit of a shock.
I had to test if it was working.
All right. Let's see. Let's have a look at my code, see what we did there.
You're way ahead of me in just 2 days. I don't think I am.
Oh, well, I'm teaching you. You'll be way ahead of him in a few hours.
With Jamie the master, anyone can learn quickly.
So in the constructor of TCP socket, we want to see if if we're not valid, we're going to throw an exception.
If IP address valid.
So
Wait, no.
it's a member function.
Oh wait, we're defining it.
No, we're just saying after that line, if, yep, not valid. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And if it's not valid, we will throw a runtime error. Runtime error is std : runtime underscore error. Yeah. And we're gonna that's something we have to construct. So, yeah, like in function parameters, and you will just have a string in there saying failed to create a socket. Perfect, yeah. So now, rather than just logging to the console and doing nothing, it will throw an exception that you have to handle.
Okay. Couldn't we also do C error?
We will do that somewhere else. So the benefit of doing it this way is that instead of handling the errors, these catastrophic errors in that class, we have somewhere else like centralized to deal with it. So all of our like error outputting code will be somewhere reasonable.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, makes it a lot easier to manage. Right. So we're then going to bind to the socket. So if it is valid, we're going to bind to the socket. Yeah. So we're not in that. No, it's all right. It's all right. We don't need the if there. That was English talking there. That was English. So then we're
the
gonna
runtime error that breaks the program. It doesn't
Yeah,
continue, right?
it will exit the function. Yeah, that's fine.
So that's what throw does. Okay.
Yeah. We're then gonna bind. So we want to obviously make sure that it's okay. So first it'll be an if statement. So it'll be if bind. And can you remember the rest of this?
Yes, but we haven't created a wait. Oh, the socket's here. It's
Yes. So
H socket.
we're defining. Yeah, we're defining the behavior of the socket now.
So socket. Oh, H socket. That's it. Right.
Yep.
And then, because it's a handle. How do you access a handle? Is that just a pointer?
It is just a pointer. Yeah.
Amazing guess.
It's already. Don't worry. No, it's already a pointer. It's not obvious.
Yeah. So I'd have to dereference it.
No. It's just the parameter of bind expects a pointer.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
expecting the socket, and the socket's a pointer. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
The socket is a pointer.
Yeah. H socket
Ah.
is a pointer internally. It's just not obvious.
All right. Socket address name. So that is.
So that will be IP.get socket address pointer.
This is socket address in, and that one.
It'll work.
Socket-
I'll show you how to
That
make it
one's
work.
socket address, not socket
Yeah,
address
so-
in.
Yep. And the name len will be size of, and then you want to type in IP.get socket address. Yep. And to make that error go away, you just do a normal C style cast where it's just parameter. You do at the front do parameter sock adder, and then asterisk is a pointer, and that'll sort it out. Yeah.
Last time I did C style typecasting, it destroyed everything.
Yeah, it's easy to do. So we want to see if the result of bind is equal to socket underscore error, and if it does, we want to throw an error saying failed to bind client, or well, failed to bind.
So that bind returns like a 1 or a 0.
No, in fact, what we'll show you something. A little trick I like to do is to avoid going through all the all these parentheses. Just at the front of the if, and after the if, but just
Yeah.
before the bind. So if you navigate your cursor to the just before it says bind. Type in socket underscore error in all caps. Equals. Obviously it's a comparison. Yeah.
Oh, now it returns boolean.
Yeah. And if that happens, then it will throw an error. Saying failed to bind. Yeah. And I think you're missing a parenthesis at the end of your if statement now.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Yep.
Full parenthesis, crazy.
Yep.
I might as well keep it consistent and do this.
If you want to. You could also separate the parameter lists line by line. You know, if you want hate socket in its own line, IP address in another line, just to make it easier to read.
That's good.
Yep. And what I like to do is put, after bind, just make a new line just before the parenthesis. Yeah. And again with the other one. We'll have the brace just after it. I mean, it's up to you, but it's my
brace?
preference.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so the brace on line 30. Just press backspace until it's right next to it like that. Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay. Might as well just do that then. I don't need
can do.
I don't need the curly braces if it's just one line.
No, you don't. That's up. Yeah, it's up to you.
Do that then.
Looks nice, yeah. Clean.
Do the same for this one. Just because consistency.
That's good. Good pragma there. Yeah. And if you want, you could comment what those parameters do. So after line 19, you comment the address family of the socket. Afterwards, the type of the socket, and after that, the protocol.
I forgot what sock stream is.
It means you're using the socket as a stream.
Ah. And if we wanted to use UDP, well, that would just be
Be
like that.
iProtocol, I think. Or yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Let's do TCP
Alright.
then.
So after we bound the socket, we want to listen to it. We want to listen to what it's saying. Maybe it's saying a little rubbish. Maybe it's making sense. We don't know. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll have a look at later.
Right. Gotta get ready for bed. Alright, Will. Good night. Have a good day at school tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, brother. Okay. That reminds me. I actually need to go to sleep as well.
All right. That's absolutely fine.
It's 10 o'clock.
I'll go to bed at 11ish. 11ish, 11:30. All right. So
Yeah.
next time you stream, I'll show you a bit more about organizing this TCP socket class.
Okay.
It's just an abstraction over your normal Win API sockets. It makes it easier to use, and also this is code that you can reuse. So if you ever want to make another HTTP server or use sockets again, you can use this class.
That's
I don't have to
amazing.
type in all the sockets and all that. HTONS and all that rubbish.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rubbish. All right, so for the just to make a quick to-do list, so we know where we're at. So we've
Yep.
got to do listening less next, and
Yep.
then
And destructor for the TCP socket. Let's see what was on my list. You want to disable copy semantics. And we want to allow move semantics. We also need a member function for accepting a new connection that will return a TCP socket to the connection. And we also need sending and receiving functions. That's it.
and then that's it.
That's all we got so far. We can do the rest tomorrow or whenever you're next streaming.
I'll try tomorrow. I probably won't though. I've got
It's up to you.
kickboxing.
Good on you. It's better than sitting in front of a computer all day.
No, I'd prefer this. But obviously, the people are waiting to get their ass kicked, so I've got to do them a favor. I'm
The reason
joking,
why
I'm joking.
the
I'm
reason
one that
why
gets
they
my
go
ass
there.
kicked.
So what you do is you kick their ass, yeah, and you see them again. The reason why they're there is because they want some more, obviously.
Obviously, it's definitely not the other way around.
It's like I would joke, when you play in a computer game, why do the enemies respawn? It's because they want some more.
Exactly.
And that's the reason
They want more.
why.
They haven't had enough.
They haven't, no. Yeah. All right, perfect.
It was very good. Thank you for all the help you've given so far.
No problem. All right. Good night, Gabe.
Good night, Jamie. Mr. Question Mark
Good
Man.
night.
Good night. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching the stream. I appreciate you all stopping by. And yeah, everyone have a good night or have a good evening. Have a good morning. If it's morning for you. Yeah, hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.